Good evening, everyone. Ads here from Unity Trading Group. Welcome to your Thursday night update. Before we begin, let's tick the like button, tap the subscribe button, and of course, tick the bell to stay updated on all of our content coming up soon. We usually update every single night, Melbourne time, so hopefully we can continue up the pace. We've been updating every night this week. Tomorrow night might be a little bit tricky, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully my partner in crime, Ty, can fill in my shoes for the last night of the week. But let us begin our update tonight with BTC. Where are we at? Where are we headed? Where can we expect to go from here? Yesterday I drew in this formation. This formation being our pennant, of course, or bullish pennant here. And we are seeing that come to play or come to fruition now. So let's get rid of this on the chart to see where we can go. So we originally discussed last night that we would more than likely break to the downside. That was the most obvious choice from this formation coming across. It usually breaks to the downside. That's what we saw happen today, and that was earlier today. And the first point of call that I really wanted to make from that movement down was at the 52,500 mark, where we saw that daily level of demand located or highlighted in blue on the screen there. You can see how that was identified. So where to from here? Where to from here? It's really going to come down to a few things. And those things are we going to hold this level of demand here at 52,500? Are we going to stay around this oversold territory for the steamroller indicator? And are we going to break above the 50? So we're currently trending below the 50 Fibonacci in our UTG RSI indicator. And to find this indicator for free, UTG-RSI, and it is right there. It is completely free to use. We've got some alerts already on there, RSI crossing above and below the 50, so you can see when that particular coin that you're looking for is trending above or below that 50 Fibonacci, or 50 RSI, excuse me. So from here, we could probably expect it to do a couple of things. In my opinion, I think the 50k mark is probably still on the cards, regardless of our oversold condition on our steamroller indicator. RSI is trending well below the 50 currently, so that's looking okay to me. I think we'll start eating into this level of demand for a little while. It's really having a tendency to move to the right-hand side or move just in a stable sort of pattern for quite some time in regards to Bitcoin, because we are seeing the likes of the dominance chart. Actually, let's move on to the dominance chart just so we can continue the conversation. We are seeing the likes of the dominance chart losing its dominance. Of course, we are moving to the downside. So money is flowing out of Bitcoin and into the altcoins. So the altcoin market cap is moving to the upside. And to demonstrate, we'll go to the index. Total 2, excluding market cap, there you go. Pretty much an inverse of what we're seeing on the dominance chart. So the money's flowing out of BTC into the altcoins to really give us that uptrend on the altcoin market cap. Currently speaking, however, for the dominance chart in particular, we are seeing a level here, which is quite critical in my opinion. That is a level of demand. So we had a pause in the market around this time period, which was about July, August 2018. And we did have a significant retest of this level before moving to the upside and BTC reclaiming its dominance, not shortly, but for a few months after that happened. So this is a critical level in my opinion. We did have a pivot point, although very small, but it is there. And of course, a retest to the right. So something along the lines of here. Would I expect a bounce? I would certainly, in most cases, expect a bounce here. It would call for me to be drawing Fibonacci from left to right to really see if we can get some upwards direction into the dominance chart towards the 38.2 or even the 23.6 areas there, if we're going to get any form of bounce or any form of dead cat from this level of demand. So just keep this on your radar, because if you're actively trading altcoins, and a lot of people, or a lot of traders in the Discord have just pulled back a little bit, of course, with the BTC moving down over the last couple of days. But if you are actively trading altcoins, I would be keeping the dominance chart on your radar actively, well, as much as possible, I guess. Look at this as often as you can if you're trading alts, because it can ruin your spot trades or any long positions you're in altcoins if we do get a significant bounce out of the dominance chart to retest some of the levels that we have a little bit higher up, because that can cause the alts to start to pull back pretty severely, I would think, and BTC will reclaim some of that cap. But anyway, that's just something I want to put on all your radars, because it is something that you need to think about if you're trading this market actively like we are. Moving on, Ethereum. So ETH, let's move down to a smaller time frame. I spoke about this today in the Discord, although very briefly. We have been retesting I believe it's the all-time high for Ethereum, yes. That is a significant pivot point in my opinion, and the significant pivot point was really concluded by this movement to the upside, making an all-time high, and then of course we had a significant move to the downside that created a very nice level of supply that we are currently breaching through as we speak in this 4-hour candle. We have broken above the 50 RSI. We are trending above that 50. You can see how valid the 50 RSI is when we look at it and scrutinize it a little bit more. We did come down, test the 50 as a level of support, and then push off it to continue up. So that would have given you a little bit of confidence here at around 2,200 for ETH if you're buying off the levels of demand like we were. And now we're expecting some movement to the upside if we are to see it move through this level of supply. Where is it going from here, however? Let's find out. Where are we? Here we go. So we do have a video on our YouTube channel about trend-based fib extension. You can find it in the videos section. Please have a look at it if you haven't used trend-based fibs before. It will give you targets to the upside that makes sense. 618, of course, makes sense with our previous level up here, but it will give you upside momentum or upside targets to look for if we do break above 786, the 100, the 1272, etc., etc., moving up as we go. So if we go up, this does continue to the upside as well. You'll have to put those levels in. What I'll do, I'll put this in. What I'll do, I'll open up my settings, excuse me. Have a look, pause if you need to, and have a look at those settings. So they're the settings that we use for the trend-based fibs. So hopefully over the course of this evening, we do get a push with our Ethereum trade, and of course start to move to the 78.6 and create all-time highs again at 2,700 for ETH. Moving on, let's have a look at ADA. ADA not doing a whole lot. I probably won't speak too much about ADA. We are still trending towards that level of demand, of course, at 112, and we are trending below the 50 RSI as well. Let's have a look and see what Gravy Train says about this. We are still very much in a bearish sort of pattern here, formation, with our Gravy Train cloud saying we are in that pattern. Of course, we moved from green, crossed over into the red section, and we are seeing that come to fruition towards our level of demand for ADA. Next one to have a look at this evening is, we'll have a look at, where are we? I have LTC. Let's chart this up on the fly and see where we're at. So with LTC, we've got a few levels in between where we are. So naturally I want to nip that up a little bit so we can get our retest on that level. That was really the area that they were going for, of course, that cluster of candles. That's where we had our level of demand, so we can nicely nip that up there to coincide with that. But I believe, in my opinion, that this would be moving in the same fashion as Ethereum is. So if we do get a break and a higher high within this formation in between, I think ADA is set to retest the $300 mark or even the 305 mark, where we have our level of supply up the top here. That would coincide nicely, in my opinion, with Gravy Train Cloud. Although it is close, it's close enough for me, and I think we can get there in terms of LTC. We are looking in that direction. We are just poking our heads above the 50 RSI, and of course our steamroller indicator is trending in that direction, that upwards trajectory for the moment. So I think LTC can do a little bit more and follow in Ethereum's footsteps, if you will. I won't have a look at XRP, not much happening on that front this evening. We'll finish off with the DXY. So the DXY not doing what I expected it to do last night. However, Gravy Train showing its worth on this pair in particular. It is the DXY, so this is a regulated market, not financial advice, just ideas and opinions of us here at UTG. But not following in that fashion. Happy to take that on the chin. We did expect it to get to 91.52. That didn't come to light overnight. It's not over yet until the fat lady sings. If we are to put the 1 hour time frame, get rid of our Gravy Train for the moment. If we are to draw in our fibs, I could probably say we're pulling back to a significant level now. That is correct at the 61.8. So we could see something along the lines of this, But in saying that, I trade mostly on the 4 hour time frame, and it's not looking as nice as it is on the 1 hour, especially when you have something like Gravy Train calling the shots as well. So it's really going to come to light today. I think tonight, coming into Friday and into Saturday, we're going to see a little bit more fireworks in terms of the DXY. Are we going to continue down for a retest of some of these critical levels below us? Or are we going to retest some of these highs and break this eventual 4 hour downtrend that we've been forming since the 7th of April? It's really going to be telling, and it's going to see if that 1 hour formation that we just spoke about is going to come to light. Because if we do test this level here at 91.52, it will break this Gravy Train downwards trend that we've been tracking for quite some time, and it probably will break above the 50 RSI, and you can see how valid that is in this instance too. So just a recap of this evening: if you haven't got our RSI indicator, please jump on it. It is free on TradingView. If you haven't looked at Gravy Train before, I do encourage you to do so. It is a fantastic tool. You can find all the links down in the description, of course, and also join the Discord if you haven't already. We do have pretty strict measures to get into the Discord. You need to verify your phone number with Discord, everything like that, so that your number doesn't come to us. It's all dealt securely by Discord. We do this in the Discord to really, discourage scammers, discourage bots and everything like that, because it really stops it in its tracks, and that's worked for us over the past couple of months. We've had very little, if any, bot activity in the Discord at all. But that's enough from me. I hope you all have a fantastic evening. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you all in the Discord. Catch you then.